Another wonderful day, another beautiful day, another good day for us to get together and have conversations. Another fine day for me, fine morning, beautiful morning for me. For sit and talk with some person we have so much love and respect for. Some person we he don't do a lot for our community. He did do a lot already for our community. And if you look at the way they do it, things you see the way we they think, you see the way we they talk, you see the way we they move, you realize he could do more. uh we don't get it for to read it once. It maybe go very well because me I be actually plan poorly. Would you see plan that conversation? But for today, somehow I reach out yesterday. I just try my local because now the guy then get Cameroon. Now this guy then be the big guys and now then be the happening guys. And I say my try my luck, but now one of that person they will at least they recognize what to the try for do and they understand say in as much as you're big, in as much as you're huge, the one thing we get for do now calm down, can hold a small media their hand them, they can go for update. That way we get plenty media them and that will impact our community more. It could be a fine conversation. It could be another wonderful conversation. It could be another very beautiful conversation because this guy is not only smart, the guy noting them for industry, the guy noting them uh about our community. However, for the few way they watch already, go ahead and share the video. Go ahead, it's already on to really Facebook, so go ahead and share the video. If you get your comments, if you get your questions, no hesitate for ask the segment now Kamif. Good morning Kamif 2024. Now one of that segment they will be start because I be the one to get conversation with people who talk about Kamif, who talk about things that they happen. For kind of like create a platform where people they really did, especially we with the diaspora, who feel comfortable they can get insights about Kamif. The past years they be used to broadcast Kamif live, but for some reason this year it not happen. Some of we know why. Now the reason why some of we don't already make the decision already pledge say next year we all go be for that booyah. It go really wuru wuru. It go really wuru wuru as Auntie Felicia they talk for that booyah. I don't think see I want keep my brother for too long. We'll go ahead and start get the conversation um while people they join. I go bring it in, and when I bring it in, and I know how much love and respect I get them for you. So I want hear we clap and clap and clap and clap. At beg una me man prepare hand for clap for my brother.
Well,
Yeah. Mr. Steve,
yes, nice.
man, I know how busy you be. I know what it mean for you for decide say you want to wake up early today after that busy back and forth Douala Boya. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Thank you very much, man. Now people that wanna make I dey continue do it. I do I dey continue invest my time and everything because if I look now, I see the thing the one I don't do I see the thing when I struggle for do I'm like Sako, you to find your own small big do busy week for you, I
Thank you,
sure.
plenty, my brother. Yeah, been a busy week. I think last week I do 4 events, and then the week before I did about three, and
Wow.
this week I get that kind 4 or 5. So, a very busy week. You understand? A busy week.
Wow.
So, well, thank God, Master. The more the events they come, the more they soup the enter. No, na soup you find out. Dangote,
No be lie.
Dangote still there find money. Oh. So if it still find money, if
Who be
Michelle
you?
for so
They say
me,
fight though.
I
You dey
avec
talk with
me money can
Elon
give me
Elon
one back avec.
Elon Musk don carry also wan say portable homes. So
What does
you dey buy am.
that?
You
You buy
stay
a
for here,
portable
you
home.
finish you wan go for some different city, you carry your ass go.
I swear to God. Say I say you don't dey bore you. You just
Yeah,
carry your ass, just
carry
dey
your
go
ass.
you.
That way people dey be dey say if man be the carry your ass, no time don reach. Carry your ass go.
Or carry your Elon
I don't
Musk,
know which I
Elon
will.
Musk,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how we'll start, but Kamif, I want to talk or everything
Mm,
Kamif.
yeah.
First of all, generally, what you think about Kamif the year?
Coming this year, well, I know I tell from beginning to end, so I
Yeah.
follow her up for social media,
Mm-hmm.
highlights, and
Yeah.
it was a success. It was a huge
Mm-hmm.
success, and the eternal problem with Camille don't get, the lack of adequate support, especially
Yeah.
from government administration, from the government of Cameroon.
Yeah.
I'll talk also in comparison with a crown war, and I think for the ending ceremony, I mentioned and then I beg governor,
Mm-hmm.
you know, where they represent government. Say, we understand, say, Kamif and the Crown Noir, we are the number one film festival for Cameroon, and
Mm-hmm.
coming at number two, there's no argument
Yeah.
about that. As a cultural journalist, I made my research and I can challenge anyone to go and find out. The
Mm-hmm.
difference between them two are 20 years. The Crown now there for its 28th edition, Kamif there for its 8th edition. The
Wow.
Crown Noir, they benefit from all the favors of the government. They roughly get almost 80 million of support, probably, I'm
Damn.
not certain, each year from the government. If Kami forget only 30 million support or 50 million every year from government, see where
Yeah.
they for cancel, they don't for believe. And I feel like Kami can grow bigger, you
Yeah.
understand? Because it's a great concept. Now, young people that you do,
Mm-hmm.
these people are smart. They do a lot with so little.
Yeah.
Imagine if they gave us half of that amount or even 50 million or 60 million, which is well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the international status of
Yeah.
Khalif. I want to say international, I want to just say that they bring the people, the happening people, the people of,
Yeah.
when I say the people of the hour with power for any industry way, they go carry them. From
Yeah.
Hollywood, from Nollywood, from Bollywood, for any
Mm-hmm.
side, we don't attend. So far, I don't attend several academies. So I feel like for me, for a project that's very little support because those
Mm-hmm.
organizations, the way they enter the project, they give
Yeah.
to the figure. You understand?
Yeah.
Kamish na that kind of project where it is a white elephant. It is swallow hundreds of millions. Normally, it give it
Yeah.
swallow hundreds of millions. But if they tell you how much that man they use for do, it is just the maximum with the small cash we get. But you see the
Mm-hmm.
outcome is huge. So I
Yeah.
think it's an initiative that has to be supported first by a government and they should be intentional about it. Let them be a budget because guess what? What else culture when it comes to our culture
Yeah.
are they supporting?
Very
If they
true.
don't have to support, if they can't support Kamif, Sinfest, which are the biggest projects we have
Biggest.
in Boya
Mm-hmm.
and in the Anglophone zone.
So
There's no
yeah.
bigger music festival than Sinfest, the Cameroon International um, you know,
Music
music
festival.
festival. And then Camille the Cameroon International Film Festival. We need to have more of these festivals. I remember we had the Art City Short Film Festival, which was exceptionally good in terms of idea and the discipline where they put up with it. Where we be run by Ashibris, Anwin Nunembom, and all the other, and the wonderful team. But it do have it died.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And it was it been a festival dedicated to short films, because there are
Mm-hmm.
many people produce short films. But wait till we get the impression I say film more
Mm-hmm.
long
Mm-hmm.
before watching. So that was a whole special festival dedicated to short films. And short
Mm-hmm.
films, they always encourage people they will start produce series
Yeah.
or series. Then. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
All the thing in this, we need to get plenty of these huge festivals. Carry and go Bamenda. One way
Yeah.
they organize our we all we travel go Bamenda because at
Bamenda.
one point what we don't understand is that it also enhance tourism.
That's true.
Cinema or festivals, they cut across not only culture or
Mm-hmm.
just the cinema culture, the culture
Mm-hmm.
in general.
General.
The bigger it gets, if we get football games, this, that, organize plenty of that in a way, it go
Yeah.
make and will discover the beauty of Cameroon,
Very true.
the sense of collaboration between human beings. Because
Mm-hmm.
like Ayina,
Mm-hmm.
Fokam, and Wigwe, the Nigerian, this
Yeah.
popular Nigerian actor. It is an African front of it's an African front of cinema. I mean, I don't miss the word. But one type of
Mm-hmm.
toxin now coming together to grow together. And I think that's always been the lead motive. So coming for me, now a
Yeah.
fantastic, might even use some different expression, now a fantabulous
Yeah.
idea, but it need to encourage it. Because guess what? It encourages culture and it make an it will structure the industry. It will give an
Yeah.
even for the administrators, it will give them it give them a clear view of the industry because if you jaga jaga with their head, when you have
Yeah.
a festival that has master classes, they bring people that don't succeed, they make millions and even billions with their field, where they get
Yeah.
this certified so can communicate knowledge in a very pedagogic way. You understand?
Yeah.
Then all the while repeat the way they administration, they will understand say, hey, okay, it is certain knowledge this other way, small boy and small girl in one goodie,
Yeah.
be on screen, use that license for the kiss each other, or for
Mm-hmm.
just the show, or just say now because of a showmage day, and showmen come, don't
Mm-hmm.
employ them now for that. So no, they realize that it's really a profession. They break them down, they
Mm-hmm.
organize them, and they'll be like, okay, we know it's a profession, but now for Cameroon, you don't be serious. You get so
Yeah.
now time for them to say, okay, Muka encourage this job so that
Mm-hmm.
as well we government if we employ all man, we make
Yeah.
that particular sector me structural, me fine. So that when any man who work in the yard more than they live with the palava unemployment will not solve one problem.
Yeah.
In fact, I just
Boss,
feel like this is just that project with the job for support on myself.
uh, you know one good thing they happen I see people with diaspora here don't always start worry. If you people them because they know my relationship will give it, they don't call me, tell me say, hey, Mo start bring one or two people together, start see how we'll feel. But at the end of the day, we will raise how much money, how consistent it could be. Now
No,
project then
when I not neglect, I'm not telling them.
yeah.
When I not neglect them because crowdfunding is a very powerful thing. When they talk about 15
Yeah.
million, then shame for me. But
Mm-hmm.
government support move that kind 150 or 200 million for
Yep.
that kind of festival. But make Kami be the see Kami is the second big film festival in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
What is shame? But when I look at Kami, the envergure, you're not
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be the second big festival of Cameroon. It's too
Yeah.
small for a country like Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
Even a Crown Noir is a small. Yes, that one should be the third or the fourth big in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
We forget something bigger than that.
Bigger.
Cameroon
Yeah.
is a land of culture
Mm-hmm.
for crying out loud. When they say festival, maybe in a festival, all country be aware
Yeah.
and all man one go for it because now a 1 year reunion and
Yeah.
communion of creatives in Cameroon.
Yeah.
How many are they? Why are the francophones not here? I would
Yeah.
probably say because maybe Camis will communicate
Mm-hmm.
for French.
Yeah.
But the question I say, and I understand sometimes Gilbert you worry. Why
Mm-hmm.
est-ce que we for struggle for the communicate for French? Me
Before
they
they get
join.
for
When them they let me struggle for communicate for
oh,
English, but not big for me. I don't was one of the biggest program there for Eastern Cameroon. And now all Francophone Cameroon the organizer.
yeah.
They don't communicate them for English. Even when me, for some organization want to call their name, I don't talk that thing for over 4 years. I talk to them, say, oh no, when I talk to about lady, be proactive. I go carry my voice, do voice
Morning.
over, mix
Bonjour.
master the voice.
But
Yes, so biggest boss, Alex.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
our surprise
Comment,
guest. Bonjour,
comment
bonjour.
allez-vous?
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, yes. How's it going? How's it going?
Co- co- Congratulations on your award, sir. I mean,
Thank you. Thank
and
you very
thank you
much.
for your presence. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
to share knowledge, with Cameroonians who needed it, and
Pleasure. My
we
pleasure. And you
appreciate you,
did a
sir.
good job. You did a fantastic job hosting.
Thank you so
Well
much,
done.
big
Well
bro.
done, bro.
I hope I find I have a chance to come to Nigeria, maybe host all these awards, like a French host or maybe a bilingual host, even in
Oh,
Anglophone
yes.
host.
Totally.
The bigger
Totally. You totally
awards,
should.
Afrima, Headies, all of that, AMVC, all of those
Yeah.
places.
You totally should. I mean, that's what it's about. Africa time right now. The more we synergize, the more we get together and collaborate. That's what it's about, pretty much. Progressive mindset, collaborate. As opposed to competing. So that's what it's all about. But that's why
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
had a great time at the festival,
Yeah, I mean, I saw you having a great time. Like the way you created content over there,
bro.
you should be an ambassador
There
of.
wasn't even there's not even enough time. I wish I could do more. There's so much talent out here, and it's just for to project and let the world see what we have going on.
You should be an ambassador of Cameroon to the world. Yeah, like
If you want me, I'm ready. If you
you
want
showed
me,
me
I'm
what
ready.
you showed some of us what it meant like supporting and promoting your country. And
Yeah.
what you did was awesome. I was having that conversation with someone. I was like, the way Alex, from our food to the landscape, I saw you filming and portraying the mountain, how you editing and all of that. I
hmm
mean, those
hmm
key touristic attractions and
Yeah.
everything about culture that you could actually stumble on. Without even
Yeah.
thinking, you were like, I love this, and you're showing
Yeah.
it. And
And there's
I
still some
think,
more to come. We still have some more videos to put out there as well. Everybody's just staying tuned to watch and see what happened at the Kamif, and it was just great. We've been here in the capital Yaoundé, just meeting with the powers,
yeah,
to try to see
yeah,
how we can get more visibility for the show next year, more sponsors, because we have gold in our hands, and we just need to let the
absolutely.
world see and know what's going on out here. Pretty much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Wow.
So I was talking
Thank
about
you
it with
so much.
Asako. I was telling Asako, he was asking me, what do I think about Kamif? And I was telling him that I think it's a project that has to be absolutely funded and supported by our government first and foremost, because it's it's a gateway to many things, to promoting our tourism, to promoting our cinema culture, to promoting our culture in general. And it's a project that brings a huge number of youths together. That even helps to structure in the minds of the political, the cinema industry in Cameroon. It's something they don't really understand, but each year, via the festival, they can understand that this is a professional thing and a serious thing, where the best in their fields across Africa are brought down to Buea, where they can communicate knowledge in a very pedagogic way and a structured way, so they can understand how the industry is structured. So if they don't support this, I don't know what they're going to support culturally, which is it's a powerful tool to speak in the name of Cameroon and for nation branding.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get some few questions for Mr. Alex. Thank you very much, my
yeah,
brother, for joining us. Gibbet, I know Gibbet just can't hold you. Hey, you have to do this with my guys, and you, the simple and very humble community person you are, you decided to jump in. My very first question: how many people actually wanted to reach out to you and talked about projects? How many people tried to network? How many people tried to, besides Steve, who has made his move already right here? Did any person reach out and
absolutely.
wanted to know how they can actually go to follow you to Nigeria or come to Nigeria and break into the Nigerian market?
I mean, a couple of people reached out to me, for
Mhm.
project. I mean, I don't know if they exactly want their names out there right now,
Mhm.
but I was really
Mhm.
open to a lot of collaborations. I remember Kamini.
Mhm.
I met her passively while I was doing one of the interviews for the TV
Yeah.
stations, and she played her song for me. I loved
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
We vibed to it. We did a video for it. Jealous, which is a great song, by the way. So I'm definitely just down for collaborations on whatever it is that we can do together with anyone who is willing, as long as it's quality stuff. I spoke to Goddess as well. I don't think the time permitted. I even told him, I said we should shoot something together while I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm down for collaborations as long as I'm here and I'm outside. Thank you. Bonjour.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I think my next question will be someone like you, very busy, spending close to 1 week in Cameroon. We look out what some other thing you might have been doing, uh, but then you decide to come to Cameroon. Can you give us the reason why you left every other thing to come to Camif?
Yeah, because I'm just all about African unity. If you followed my story, I've been coming to Cameroon for almost 10 years now, and just any opportunity to give back and to support a good project and to see what's going on. I'm preparing for the AMVCAs, which I'm a nominee for, which is happening in less than 2 weeks. But when
Mhm.
uh, Gilbert called me and told me about the film festival, I thought, it was a great idea to come out here and, lend my 2 cents to the master class and, just share knowledge and just be a part of greatness, because I feel like this, regardless, with or without me, is still going to be a success. And just being a part of it to say, hey, shine a little bit of my light, with the talents that are out here as well, is always, a very, very interesting part of my journey for me. So I always look forward to, giving back and being a part of, other people's success, because together we are stronger.
Boss, what do
Absolutely.
you think we are lacking in
Absolutely.
Cameroon? Especially, let's put money aside. What other thing do you think is lacking?
That money you put aside. Especially that money you put aside. I was talking, we had a
Yeah,
meeting with the prime minister yesterday, and I was just telling him that pretty much, you already have the talent. You see,
yeah,
Yeah,
you can't put money aside because it's a very integral part of the whole process. It's like
very true.
absolutely.
saying, aside the Eru leaf, how you gonna make
Mhm,
Eru? Without the
mhm.
leaf, there's no Eru. So,
That's true.
Yeah,
Hollywood is where they are today because
Mhm,
of, you're in an industry that is capital intensive. You need
mhm,
to have, you know, the equipment, you need to have the finance. There's no good movie without quality, equipment. You know what I mean? Most of the videos that you see that I put out and I'm still going to put out were shot with, like, using a drone, using an Osmo DJI. These things cost money to acquire.
very
So
true.
you guys already have the talent. You already have the technical know-how. I was watching my man Steve over here host the show. I'm like, this guy can as well host the AMVCAs or, any other major awards, any of the Oscars or the Grammys. It's
Mhm,
just his
thank you.
ability,
Thank you.
to get him over there. The
that's
talent
true.
is already there.
Mhm.
So
I
you
want to
need
be
you
at
need
the
money.
AMVCs. I think I'm going to pay my flight and come up. And even if I just have to come and attend and watch,
Come
see you on the
network
red
and work.
carpet and
Yeah,
all that.
you're most definitely welcome. Come out there, watch network and see what's going on. Um,
And the movie in which I acted is nominated, though, Half Heaven.
okay, so you see what I'm saying. So
We're nominated, yes.
yeah, exactly, the one that won at the Academy
Yeah, the
as well.
best film
That
overall, yeah.
Yeah, you said you played a pastor in there as well in the
Yeah.
movie.
Pastor
So you
Muhammad,
see.
yeah.
So I feel like what you guys are lacking here right now is just the finance. We need the captains of industries, we need the government, we need everybody with every red cent to contribute, to project the guys that are doing it. You already have a lot of amazing filmmakers, Renee, you have the talents, Valerie and Shivo,
Mhm,
you have Lilia, you have Stephanie Toom, you already have all the great guys, you already have the
mhm,
talents right now, and you guys need to solidify. You come together.
Yes.
Look, rich people collaborate, poor people
mhm,
compete. You
mhm,
have to come
Simple.
together. You have to come
Simple.
together. You know what I mean? So, um, and take it back to the time of the old. What was the means of, of trade? It was trade by barter.
that's
Okay,
true.
what do you have? What can I export? And you just
Okay.
come
Yes.
together and put out quality stuff, and the world will recognize and know that you are. And like you're trying to make your way out to the AMVCs, you gotta come out. It's not like you're waiting for it. Just like Hollywood as well. You're not waiting for it to come and get you. You go out there and put your foot in the water.
Steve, you got any question?
Absolutely. Um, well, I mean, I know busy period,
Mhm,
like Aina also said, and this
Yeah,
is
we're
a
at the
lot of
airport
love.
right now.
mhm,
Yeah, and it's a lot of love, shown to Cameroon, and also part of their mission, to
Mm,
spread the love, to foster collaboration. So I wouldn't ask them why they choose to come, because I know
mhm,
why they
mhm,
choose to come. And Agbo Gilbert is a huge person. It's a great mind,
mhm,
and I know great minds gel. But what I would ask is, um, you've probably tried to study the environment, the ecosystem in Cameroon, and um, we are like the Anglophones are a minority, you know, and when they produce, if they want to sell in our local market, they have to dub, the the movies. So money, extra money is needed, which is not the same case like their brothers, of the Francophone side. So the struggle is most of the times to try to break into an English speaking market, right? Now, the question is how, how possible, or how can they easily, even though no, nothing good comes easy, how can they easily break into that English speaking market, Nigeria and all the other markets in Africa? How is it? How is it possible? What are they supposed to
Okay.
do?
So first things first, there's a saying in my place. I'm from the Igbo speaking region of Nigeria. I had the money where, which means good market sells itself, a good product sells itself.
Hmm.
Part of the things I was telling them at the master class, the acting master class, is you have to create quality content.
Yeah.
First of all, you know, we're in a creator's economy right now. Anybody can watch your stuff. Anybody. Luckily, we've gone from the time where you had to make your movie on DVD or VCD and go and pop it personally and sell. Right now, you can make your movie in Cameroon, go and sell to Netflix. So this is not even a market of, oh, we own the cinemas or with this or with that. You can make your, like Aina was saying, the last time when I heard about the movie, he said his first encounter many years ago about the Cameroon film industry was Fisherman's Diary, which he saw on
Yeah, on
Netflix.
Netflix, yeah.
But nobody has
But there's a game
monopoly.
of numbers. There's a game of numbers that disqualifies Cameroon at that level, because Netflix also want to take a movie, no matter how good the quality
Yeah,
is,
well then
when it has a
nobody
market.
can help you. Yeah, but nobody. Then that's when you have to come together on your own. We're not going to leave Nigeria and come and give you that numbers. That's where you have to support platforms like Kamif, and what they're trying to do to get more people involved, to get more youths involved in these things. Gilbert was showing me, apparently there's a music festival as well. Gilbert, what's it called?
Hmm.
Yeah, it
Film
Come,
Fest.
Steam
steam
Fest,
first.
Steam Fest.
Film Fest. So I
It
saw you
was huge.
dancing, Steve. I
Yeah,
saw
I
you
was host.
dancing in the video.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Now I saw the crowd. You have numbers.
We had
I saw the
25,000 people
I saw
overall
the
for
crowd.
the three
I
days,
saw,
and the last
so
day about
so
10,000.
exactly. So you already have the numbers. You just have to align the mindsets. You just have to get them together to group and have a common goal. Okay, we're trying to do this. Most importantly, support your own. Nobody's going to
Right.
support you. Nobody woke up and decided, the world did not wake up and decide, oh, it's Nigeria's time for music
That's
or
true.
movie.
That's
You
true.
you have to come together. I posted a videos of me eating eru and poulet DJ, and you see, it's a very common factor in Africa, and I totally get it. But until we change that mindset, and you had Cameroonians coming out there to attack the caterer for the bowl it was
Serving
served in, for the
you
plate it
the
was
bowl
served
and
in, for
stuff.
this.
I mean,
You see, you're missing the point.
it's a point. Yeah.
You're missing the point by a mile. The point is, this African entertainer, this world brand is in your country,
Mhm.
eating your delicacy and posting about it. Celebrate that. Talk
Yep.
about that.
Yep.
We are always, as Africans, we're always quick to highlight the negatives.
The
What
negatives, yeah.
I didn't complain about it. I'm not complain. I saw
Yeah.
the bowl. I saw the bathing. I'm not complaining about it. When in Rome
Yeah.
behave like the Romans, it's like, Steve, you're in your big city in Douala or Yaoundé having a good time. When you go and see your aunt in the village and she brings you an old cup or whatever, you take it with a smile and it's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why are we having conversations about the bowl? Let's talk about the fact that he's enjoying this food
Enjoying
and
it.
get it out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes, a lot of times, we miss the point. Aina was sharing a story, not just to ruffle any feathers or whatever, but at the time Ramsey attended the festival and people were complaining about what he was wearing to the festival or what.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
distracting. You're taking away from what is supposed to be the point. You're missing the
Yeah.
point. So
That's it.
until you come
Absolutely.
together, and support yourselves, you make a movie. You go. This is not a paid gig for me, for any of us. This is purely
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
love. Me
Yeah.
being here, I'm losing money and spending my money. I have my
Absolutely.
creative director here who I paid for his ticket to come here. So it's not, oh, I'm going to make a movie. So it should be about love.
You
This
did
is
not only pay for his ticket to come there, you paid for him as well to create content
to
that would
to create
mostly
content that
sell
I'm posting for
Kamif
free.
than you. Because the truth
Yes,
is
that is
you can sell yourself elsewhere, but
by the
you
grace of God
want
I'm
to
good to
be the
go.
person, the face in front of the camera that sells the content and everything so people could know about it. So
You know
that's
what I mean?
huge.
So, and I'm out here, night out here every day, just sitting down here. Gilbert is struggling here to make ends meet and to hold this thing together. And then your own people are out there, pulling it apart. A house that is
Yeah.
divided among itself cannot stand. You get what I'm
And
saying? So
unfortunately,
But I
it's
have a
about
question before. I know you guys have. So now, you're spending so much money to respect Gibet's invitation. What is
Mhm.
that thing you know about Gibet that you feel like our people still don't understand about
I
Gibet?
think I think he's a visionary. He's a
Mm-hmm.
visionary. He's a visionary. You just having a conversation yesterday. Last night we went to the Canadian High Commissioner. She and her husband invited us for dinner. And just hearing him talk passionately about the people, about trying to change the Cameroonian youth's mindset, just to get them out of you see, you don't let your background keep your back to the ground. The fact that he is well traveled around the world, he is good to go. But
absolutely, that's
painstakingly,
true.
every time he's out here spending money, the amount of tickets is almost 8 in the morning, and we're just leaving Yaoundé back to Douala. He bought tickets for all of us yesterday. Oh, let's.
Probably a call
Okay.
or
Okay.
something. Man, this was a
Yes, it's probably a
this was
call.
a good one. I think say if he will come back, he'll come
Yeah,
back.
it's a great conversation. That's what we're talking about. I think
Mm-hmm.
what we have, the problem we have is that we major on the minors and we minors on the major.
Yeah.
We have misplaced priority, and that's what we should understand. It's not about not saying the truth. It's about having the responsibility as a citizen, whether you're
Yeah.
a blogger, whether you're anybody. And you see, this perception that those who are out of the country have of Cameroon, it's what they see online. So today we are in a world, it's either an advantage or a curse, depending on how you
Mm.
use it.
That's
People
true.
encounter your country first online. And most of the times, if we are not careful, we'll give the wrong impression of the people and our country. And people will not even want to gel with us. They will not want to collaborate. They will not even want to invest
That's true.
until they get to meet us in person and they'll be like, are you kidding me? This impression that I have of this country and about these people is wrong because this is the real thing. But unfortunately, we're in a technological world where it's not like back in the days to meet a people and know them, you must travel and meet them physically. So you had
Yeah.
more chances to know them, for the right reasons and in the right manner. So
Yeah.
today, I think we have to call on the responsibility of every youth in Cameroon
Yeah.
when posting, when ranting, when doing whatever. Make sure that you major on the majors,
Yeah.
on the positive aspects, on what's working. And then nobody prevents you from criticizing, but be constructive in your criticism. It is a duty you have, not only to yourself, but to your country and to all the other young people who are building something that you're about to shut down with your
Yeah.
senseless and purposeless behavior. So I just feel like within the house, you see, listen to the words he used. A
Mm-hmm.
house divided in itself. That
Yeah.
alone to me, you know, tears my heart. It breaks my heart. But he's right to say a house divided in itself because that's the experience he's had of what's going on.
Yeah.
That's the behavior we have actually portrayed.
Yeah.
And like I was saying before, you know, Mr. Alex came back, we ought to major on the major things because I think we have these priorities. Like he said, we major on the minors and minors on the majors. We have to be big on what's happening that's positive,
Yeah.
and then what's not happening. Let's also say that, it should be fixed, but let our comments be more on the positive things that are happening
Yeah.
and less on the negative. So that the algorithm on social media and on internet could also help us portray a beautiful picture of what's
Yeah.
going on. Let people know
That's
what's
true.
going on.
Sorry, it went off the
Yeah.
network or so at the airport. You
Okay.
know, so what I was just trying to say, because you're asking a question about Gilbert, is,
But yeah.
I just see how much effort he's put in to make this work. We got done, with the festival, and then day before yesterday, very early in the morning, like 3 in the morning, we left Boya to drive to Douala to catch a flight to Yaoundé. Bought flight tickets for us to go see the Prime Minister, to go to, meet with a couple of other people here, just to drum support for next year's event. Now and again, we're back at the airport, flying back to Douala to fly back to Lagos today, all for what? You know what I mean? So, the problem with we Africans is that we wouldn't do anything, and then once we see someone trying to do something, we try to criticize and
Right.
pull it down and try to, you get what I'm saying? Why don't you just contribute positively? Or if you don't have anything to say, then don't say anything at all. But you see what he's doing here. It's not like he has major sponsors. It's not like this. This. It's not like he has any support from anybody. He's putting his own money where you know his belief is. He believes that the Cameroonians can be great. The Cameroon talent are equal to the talent that we have out there.
All
And
right.
you know, all you can do right now is support. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
even have
That's
any effort to give, just repost the event, talk about it, let it trend. Right now is the best time to be a creator, because besides the fact that there are a lot of platforms where you can spend money to promote your work, a lot of also free avenues. If we have 5,000 5,000 Cameroonians, in fact less than that, maybe 3,000 Cameroonians tweeting about Kamif, it will trend
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Very true.
yeah,
3,000, less than
good.
that number, it will trend on Twitter, it will trend on Instagram. But we don't. You see what I'm
We
saying?
don't.
But we don't.
Yeah.
We spend that energy watching the Oscars, watching promoting all these other events. That doesn't affect us directly. But if you want
Directly, yeah.
Cameroonian talent, if you want the industry to grow and be where Nollywood is, or where Nigeria is, or where Hollywood is, you have to support. Look at, the both of you, he was just giving me a backstory about this show and how you record the show and transmit from America and all the parts of the world and try to broadcast. You're doing your own part. History would
Yeah.
never
That's
forget you.
true.
You're
Very true.
contributing to the growth of Cameroonian entertainment industry and Steve as well. Right now, it's looking like a labor of love. And then tomorrow you start to get money off of it, and then people try to come and take away from that. Let's just come together and grow. Let's grow. Let's grow. The war is against poverty. It's not against each other.
Yeah. That's
Steven
true.
and I we both can eat.
Yeah.
Can be a, you know what you know what's better than 1 billionaire?
2 billionaire.
2 billionaires. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So he can be a billionaire. I can be a billionaire. We all
Yeah.
can be successful off of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I
I
can
think
be a
this
Hollywood actor
conversation,
tomorrow, and Steven can still host the Grammys, the Oscars tomorrow. I'll be like, my guy,
amen.
hey, we saw him Boya, we saw him Boya.
Yeah.
And it's more the merrier.
It's fascinating how, we think alike, and we'll be having this conversation. I had a discussion with Aina, and it was like, Steve, how come Kamif is not the trending thing? I mean, now that was two
Yeah.
days ago. Like now on Twitter, I was like, we are not big like that on Twitter. He said, okay, on Facebook. Because even those who came and took pictures with us, I see people taking pictures and videos and all, but I don't see them. They don't tag me. Let them at least tag me so I can share. Let it be something. Say, okay, I met him at Kamif. I met him at Kamif. Kamif needs to be trending. Or do they take these pictures to keep in their phones? So even if they claim that they don't have money, but they have data to post, why don't they post those content that they made out of Kamif and promote the Kamif? Somebody might know Kamif, via them, and that's true. And and maybe now we have to do shows explaining the dynamics of how to trend on Twitter and stuff. Probably it's ignorance. I don't want to believe it's bad faith, even though I know that most of them are doing it out of bad faith. This is just what Alex is talking about. We have to understand that the fight is not against, it's not amongst us. The
Us.
fight is not even against us, it's against poverty. See, nobody, poverty is not a good thing at all, my
Yep.
brother. Nobody should be poor, in my own opinion of thing. Because but when
Mm-hmm.
money no day, we suffer.
Yep.
So the thing
Exactly.
is, let's struggle to be rich, all of us, so that
All of
you say, when you reach, your next person rich, you have less trouble. You have less people
you have
begging you for
less
money
Very
and
true. Very
besting you and
true.
all of that. You get.
Mhm.
And I was telling
Don't
this, I was saying
don't
this and joking that
go ahead.
rich people, billionaires never have this problem. They don't have enemies.
Mhm.
No, 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 no,
You
no,
will
no,
never
no.
see Dangote have a problem with Tony Elumelu or Elon Musk having a problem
Yeah.
with. Forget it. They will never have a problem. If they have a problem, they'll solve it very quick
Yeah.
because their businesses need each other. They need to make more money.
You know that, yeah, that's why if you go to rich neighborhoods, if you go to rich neighborhoods, you see that they have no fences, everywhere is open
Mhm.
because they know that I have what you have. You're not a
Oh,
threat to me. But you go
yeah.
to the poor
Yeah,
neighborhood, person will build small house, carry big fence,
Defense.
big because you see it well like a threat. So everybody watching this show, the goal is simple. Look, the
yeah,
world is evolving with or
yeah.
without you. You want to get with the
Period.
program. Support
Yep.
your talent. Follow Valerie Shifu. Follow the actors. Follow Steve. Encourage him. Promote them. Project the culture. I got here. I see the passion. You guys are really fashion forward as well.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody understood the assignment.
The
We
Simon,
almost
yeah,
most times don't even have that amount, that percentage of compliance when we have all these theme shows in Nigeria. You know,
Mhm.
for the Max board, everybody was putting on their Max and all of the cultural night. I saw
cultural night.
beautiful costumes. As soon as I get into a place, I try to always, get with the fashion, the food, the people.
Yeah,
I hit up the designer. He hit me up. I say, yeah, get me something. I want something with Togo that represents, Cameroon. Just,
Mhm.
project. That is what it's all about. It's all about collaborations. It's all about helping the next person rise. It's not
absolutely.
you are too big. You are too small to be the reason for your existence. You know what I mean? Your ability to share your light with other people and let people grow and through you is our main purpose here on earth.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I expect that the next
Oh, thank you,
Kamif
sir.
will be much bigger, much better than this, would trend, nationwide and worldwide. You have Cameroonians in diaspora talking about
Yep.
it, promoting it,
Yep.
Absolutely.
highlighting the growth of the show, not always criticizing, why is this? What is this? What is this?
Eh,
I'm minding my business. You
absolutely.
did not send Eru to me. Somebody sent Eru to me. You are telling me
Yeah.
they send it in
Is
Why
business.
did
Is
why
it your
did he
business?
choose Ego? Why did
it
he
your
choose Ego?
business?
Is it your business?
why,
Is it
why did
your
he
business?
choose Ego? He has not tasted Achu. Let him go and taste Achu.
We
I,
have
I've
we have
had,
more
I,
than 250 meals, right? Traditional meals. So
I
if you have to
know,
taste Achu and all of that, my God,
Everything.
you want to
Then
kill Alex.
Ian and I were having a conversation, and he said something to me that stuck out. He said, "You guys have a lot of food. Why are you guys not even promoting and talking about it as much as we are shouting about,
you love.
jollof, jollof, jollof?
Jollof, jollof.
You're in a world where who shout past nine that they listen to.
Yeah, very
It's a
true.
noisy world. So we
Yeah.
talk so much about the jollof. I'm in the Caribbean for my holiday, and a white person and a white person or whoever will come to and say, "Oh, you're Nigerian. I've had Nigerian jollof. I want to try Nigerian jollof," because that's how much is talked about. So
And
here,
jollof is not
Cameroonian,
even your
well,
traditional meal.
it's not even
Funny
a
enough,
traditional meal.
you see
Funny
how they
enough,
have made jollof a big thing when it's not even their
yes,
traditional meal.
Yeah.
it's not. You see, so that is the power of numbers. You see what Afrobeat right now, what we're doing with piano, and we're even remixing
Yeah,
it and owning it and taking charge of it. You
yeah,
just have to get together and promote whatever it is that you want to promote. Your food, your cinema, your culture, your tradition. Whatever it is that you want the world to see, the positives in Cameroon. Talk about your food. Imagine 5,000 people talk about Eru and me eating Eru in Cameroon. It would fine and
Mhm.
people would begin to, what is even this Eru? What does it taste
Yeah,
like? Let me find out. Now you get people to
Absolutely.
buy into your culture. We have
yeah,
bought
That's
so
right.
much into America that you have people in Africa thinking that if there is an emergency and you call 911, the police will appear. I've been in New York a couple of times. There's a crime going on. You call 911, the police is not even there for 30 minutes.
yep,
How
yep.
come everybody now knows 911? 911 is not the emergency number for the world.
That's true.
That is what they have
And
made us
good.
believe.
I just want to chip in something. I was discussing again with someone, and I mentioned something that the real colonization is cultural. If we had this American dream, what we know about the American dream, it's basically because of movies and music. And when you're
Mhm.
talking about
Mhm.
the 911 thing, it's because of movies and music. And when you say
And you,
911, what comes to your mind as music? What Jean and Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
yes,
Someone please call
we call
911. The
911. Yes.
911 again in all those movies. Where else do you hear it? No politician helped you to
Not
know what
politicians.
911 or nothing. So
And now
today,
suddenly we now
supporting
think that is the
culture.
emergency number of the world. No.
So today, one Nigeria, before Nigeria, even South Africa did with African movies, they started shifting the mindset. There was a paradigm shift, and the colonization became the negritude, becoming Africa, being proud of becoming Africa. What Nigerians have done, it has gone to a whole other level. And this is just
That's
to say
right.
one thing: real colonization to me is cultural. And if we start sponsoring this, not only the government, I said in the beginning that the government needs to sponsor Camille. They need to come in and support. But the government also
I
needs
don't
to
know. I
see
don't.
that
I don't know what the government is
there's a
waiting for. They
massive,
need to. They need
there's a
to sponsor
massive
somebody.
they need to. But at some point, even if they don't sponsor, like you said, if we massively line up behind Camille, they see how much youth are mobilized behind this thing, online and
yeah.
offline.
Oh, definitely.
They will
Yeah,
be forced to even come, even if they don't
They'll
want to
be
yep,
come.
forced to
So,
integrate.
but if
yep,
we keep dividing ourselves, we keep
yeah.
trending on negative issues. Coming will go ahead. People keep talking about something else that has nothing to do. We need to see people saying, "Oh, the masterclass was wonderful. I learned this. Mister, this guy quoted this. This happened like this." If we don't do that, how do we even expect to grow?
Mhm.
Other people we would sit in Cameroon and trend the AMVC awards, would
Yeah.
trend Afrima,
Yeah.
would trend the Oscars, like you said. I mean, from Cameroon, we watch it online, but we'll
Yes.
post about it and trend. Oh, this Star Wars, this outfit, it was
Yeah.
done. So you're actually
Mm.
reporting on behalf of the
Then this
award,
one is
but
happening
something
in
in
your
your country,
backyard.
you're not showing up.
Let me tell you something that stood out for me as well. When I saw the flyers for the show, it's absolutely free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Free.
1 week activity. Don't even, you're not spending a dime. A lot of all these festivals and film activities around the world, you even pay money to be a part of it. You pay money to register. This is happening here. It's free. Just bring yourself. And again, somebody else, some other people will rather sit at home and, like
Hmm.
Steve said, trend the
Yeah.
negative part of it. It's evil. It's diabolical.
I was
Only
going
the
to ask you
number
that
of
question.
people
Do
who
you? Do
attended the
you?
master classes, only the number of people who attended the master classes, not only for Ruth Kadiri and you guys who are the stars from Nollywood and African stars who would say, okay, maybe because they are stars. And I saw something so positive, and that has been happening for the past years. Cameroonians flooded the halls when it
Yeah.
came to the master class organized by
Master.
our local stars, Chief of Valerie and everything. That should be an event. That should show how much people are hungry to learn and how much they are hungry to pick up from our best. But people will not
Mhm.
shine that light. They don't even know that that's quality information. And then they
Mhm.
just sit, you know. And that I think that's what is lacking. Maybe we need to put more of, if we put more of a communications team, they'll feel that, okay, we are doing our job. Let the people show interest. Let them celebrate what they have. Just to give a clue why I stopped, there are fashion master classes that I have seen. Just 1 week program, 1 week. People are paying. Each person has to pay 1.5 million francs EFA to go through that training. Then you guys have a 1 week or 4 days master class in what you guys do best and what gives you billions upon billions or millions upon millions for free, and people don't still value it that much. It's, to me, it's
Maybe I'll
something that
tell
has to
Gilbert.
call.
Maybe next year we need to start taking money. Maybe we need to charge people to come for the festival, because I've come to realize that when you get something for free, you don't value it.
Yeah, you don't
But if they,
value it.
if,
That's
yeah,
true.
if we say, oh, it's I don't know how much now,
Two
hundred
two hundred
thousand,
thousand, two two
two
hundred
hundred
thousand per
thousand
ticket.
to come in per
Yeah, it will
ticket,
become.
then
Yeah,
we now give out a couple of free tickets. Then they will value like, oh, I got a free
yeah.
ticket. I didn't pay two hundred
And
thousand.
trust me, they want to show up because it will be a place for them to show off. Like, oh, I was
Mm,
there. We are the big boys
yes,
who
I
paid
was
two
there.
hundred thousand in the.
And I think
Mr.
that should not
Alex,
happen for
I have a
now.
question. I have a
Yeah, go
question.
Yeah.
ahead.
Will you handle the
Sorry,
controversy?
sorry. Hold on. I never got your name.
Toride, that's the platform.
Torrile. Okay.
Toride,
Tori
Toride. Oh,
yeah.
Tori
yeah.
Day, yes.
Yeah. I
But
know
his
the
name is
platform. I'm saying,
Nasako. I know
what's
you
your
want to
name?
sell the platform.
Oh,
What's your name?
Nasako.
He's
Give
a
a call me
businessman. The
Toride.
first thing.
So anybody asks my name, I just say Toride. So the question I was going, I like the way you
What is
handle the
your
whole
name?
Nasako.
Mm, Nasato. Okay.
Nasako, Nasako.
Okay, Nasako. Okay, go ahead.
So I like the way you handled the controversy, whether it was about the food, whether it was about our sister. Someone posted like you guys ignored completely. I want you to actually talk to our celebrity because sometimes even those who attended Kamif, so those some of them who actually work with Gibet, I feel like um, they also are the reason why our people feel like if you praise Alex eating arrow, you're not going to get the attention you need. But if you insult him or insult the person who prepared the arrow, then the next thing that will happen, it's going to trend. What
Mm.
do you think our especially our celebrities should know about people with such negative attitude?
I mean, there's no room in the world for negativity, or around here, to be honest. But while we're talking about the negatives, let me also commend a few people. Maybe I'm missing a lot, I know, but
Yeah,
the ones I saw that, have a bit of platform and have used it to positively show the light. Like
yeah,
Stephanie Toom, I'd never,
yeah,
known about her or heard anything about her, or, had the privilege of watching her work. But I got to know her from seeing that when I made the video that I was coming,
yeah,
she
Yeah.
posted the video on her page. I
yeah,
was like, okay,
Yeah, she's
so
very
who is this
supportive. She's
beautiful Sonic? She posted the video on her page. And every
yeah.
time I post about Camille, she would go over there, yes, we can't wait to have you. We can't wait to have you. So first of all, that, coming from somebody who is also a talent here, who has a following, just doing that, I thought that was good. You
yeah,
know what I mean? There's no room to compete. It's like, okay, this person is coming and he's doing it. God is as well, the
yeah,
sketch comedian. I saw
Yeah.
he
God is
posted, I think he posted it on his story or so. I saw a few people who just, repurposed the video that I did. And these are
mhm,
people with platforms as well. Renee Etta as well. Like I did a
Renata.
collaboration
Yeah.
post. Renee also, accepted the post to go on his page. You see, these are people who are forward thinkers,
exactly. Yeah.
who are
Yeah.
Okay, I think say this time around I called on intercept that life.
sorry, the
Yeah.
phone was ringing. It's up to time,
Okay,
you know.
Yeah. You were saying that these are people who are forward thinkers.
You know, so I saw a couple.
some
Oh,
person really
network,
call.
network.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
Some
this
person
call,
dey
there's a
call.
call coming.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ah,
Yeah, I mean,
and for people, we really need for the whole class now every second for teach
Yeah,
people how.
sorry. Gilbert's phone is just like a hotline, So
it's like a,
you know, you know, So I saw the togetherness, and Valerie and Schiffer, great talent, great, amazing actor. You just see him every day taking the master class and, sharing his light as well. So I think from what I see, I don't know so much. I'm not claiming to be an authority on the matter. From what the
Yeah.
few I've encountered, have shown me love and, that acceptance, and have seen that this guy is just trying to help us. We might as well just help him grow. So I don't
Yeah.
know about any
Absolutely.
others who are out there not, promoting or trying to scatter what we're trying to build. And when the guys at the top show start with this love, the ones, below, would
Absolutely
follow.
will
A
fall.
couple of people as
Absolutely.
well. Did
That's
beautiful
true.
talent. She showed me her work. Lillian as well.
Yeah.
Showed me a couple of things she was doing, and, had plans for us to do, in time to come. So the guys up there are just trying to collaborate, and push their brands forward. So the ones downstairs as well should also just, pick from that, and let's
Speak for that.
go and grow together.
Mr.
That's
Alex, when
beautiful.
next you come to Cameroon, please tell Gibe to take you to Kumba. It's the most beautiful place in Cameroon.
Gilbert, Kumba.
Defend your
we-
town.
we-
Defend your town, my man. Defend your town, my man.
Oh, she's saying depend on how we're going to get there. What's wrong with getting there?
Give
I
it. It's
enjoyed
okay.
I enjoyed Boya. I enjoyed the weather. The weather is
Yeah.
beautiful. The
Yeah.
weather is beautiful.
The
It's
weather is
it's
just
just
top notch. It's sweet.
it is. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And everybody was just warm and friendly, and it was a beautiful experience altogether. I had an amazing
To be very
time.
honest, Cameroonians generally are very hospitable. Far from
Yeah.
what's on the impression of social media. Like I say, internet penetration is not very high here, over here as compared to many countries,
Mm,
and the
mm,
active ones are not being up to 5 million. I don't think so. Every
mm,
day. So very few people would say give an opinion, and they have a lot of negative whistleblowers who blow that opinion, and
mm,
you have the impression that it's the mindset of Cameroonians. When you meet them personally, you'll be like, this is not exactly what I had like as an impression of you guys when
mm,
looking at what's on social media. Cameroonians are very hospitable and
mhm.
we like enjoyment. The moment you're
Yes,
peaceful or you
I
like
see we
enjoyment,
have that in
Massa,
common. We
we are
just
with
want to
you.
enjoy and party and eat and have a good time, and that's what life is about.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's it. Well, I
Uh
mean,
Awesome. Well,
no.
it's
Yeah,
a
boss.
pleasure. It's a
No,
pleasure.
thank you very, very much.
yeah,
We hope to see you in Kumba when you visit Cameroon next.
definitely. Every time you mention Kumba, Steve laughs. What is happening? Are you setting me up? Steve, you know you're my guy.
Alex, the thing is that the nigga is promoting his own town. That you've stayed too much in Buya. Go and visit Kumba,
Oh,
his
oh,
town.
okay. I'll
No, it's
come
a
to
very
Kumba,
beautiful
and I,
town.
I, I want to. Hopefully, we're able to have an arrangement where I come to Cameroon and explore everywhere in Cameroon, and just get to do collaborations with the talents, and come back to your show to read it,
Yep.
to read it, to
Yeah.
read
Yep.
it, to read it, to read it, to read
Toride.
it. Are you happy?
Boss, before you go, please, just 2 minutes. Tell our people what they are supposed to do to not only help Gibbet, but help Kamif and then help our community.
So it's very simple. The first major support we need is finance from the stakeholders, from the powers, from the government. We need finance. We need a lot of finance. These things cost money to run and sustain
Yeah,
on
Yeah.
the level you
that's right.
want it to be, and to compete with the rest of the festivals around the world.
Yeah.
Because the point of this is to get this festival to be the biggest festival in Africa.
That call again. That call. That call.
Instead, give a phone to the hotline.
Yeah. And I get one question.
Sorry, his phone kept ringing.
Okay.
So we need all the industries. We need more investors in Camif. Then
Mhm.
on the ground grassroots, on the
Yeah.
grassroots level, we need everyone to speak positively about the show, trend the show, talk about it.
Absolutely.
The buzz is still on. You
Yeah.
see what happens when we
Absolutely.
have AMVCA weeks after, months after. Go back
Mhm.
to anybody's page, pick up the materials that you have there, go to commit, talk about
Mhm.
it, promote it, talk about highlight the shows, the positive and the shows. You see,
Yeah.
until you get people to hear you,
Yeah.
until you make a lot of noise about a project, nobody really hears you. You think the world is bigger than
Absolutely.
Yaoundé and Douala. It should not be a Cameroon thing. It should be a thing where people that what's this Camif about? I
Yeah.
should go back and have actors asking me, "Oh, I want to come next year. I want to be
Yeah.
a part of Camif." Because
Yeah.
when you make it glamorous, then people want to come in and be a part of it.
That's
We
right.
should
Yeah.
we should have a
That's right.
festival where next year we have 15,000 people struggling to come in to attend the master classes to be a part of it. Because then will you get the attention of the world? Like, what is happening there? Who are those people? What are they talking about?
That's right.
And only
That's right.
then will you now get this, recognition that you want, and you begin to now say, oh, everything is Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. Well, this is happening here and has been happening for 8 years. I feel like I'm even late to the party. Shout out to people like Ayana who has been doing it for the past,
Yeah.
4 or 5 years or whatever.
Yeah.
I just got
Ramsey
invited this
Noah
year and
and all of them.
I'm still know what that just started. I just got invited this year and I'm here. So we need to make it more attractive, more lucrative for people to want to be a part of next year. And that can only come with,
Absolutely.
first of all, before finance. I need everybody right now talking about the show, trending the show, supporting Gilbert. Follow the
Hashtag
commit
Camille
page.
2024.
Yeah, after Camis 2024, follow the page, follow Gilbert for more information about it, trend it, talk about it, and get it out there as much as possible. Shows like this, good shows like this, Story Day, not having people set up Facebook platforms to discuss the bowl in which my arrow was served or my poulet de chair was served. I'm not complaining. Big shout outs to the caterer, Kelly Rose,
Kelly Rose.
KK
Her arrow is
Seasons.
legendary. Sweet. Mwah.
If
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
don't treat if you guys don't treat Kelly well, I'll take her to Nigeria. I'll take
Boss,
her to Nigeria.
See, that
boss.
arrow is
Steve,
sweet
Steve,
when
Steve,
you
Steve,
eat
I
it
beg my
before
ask you
midday
last
in the
question. The
morning.
role of diaspora.
Hmm.
What do you
Huh?
think is the role of diaspora in the industry for our industry for Camille?
Well, you see, when you say the role of diaspora, I've learned to understand that nobody fundamentally owes you anything.
Okay.
You have to make it attractive for them. You're
Okay.
you're hoping on people's goodwill that
Mm-hmm.
might or might not be there. Everybody has their own issues. So
Mm-hmm.
not everybody is Ayin Nawiwe, not everybody is Ramsey Noah, not everybody is Alex Ekubo who would just think it's not a paid gig. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm spending my own money to
Mm-hmm.
boost another industry.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own problems. Not
Mm-hmm.
everybody would think like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what
That's
I've
right.
come to realize is the world buys into quality.
Mm-hmm.
You don't expect that people will just wake up and sit down and think, oh, let me go to Cameroon and look for five
Mm-hmm.
people to put on a movie project. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
does that. Everybody is hustling. See Steve right now trying to hustle this way. He's saying right now on this show that, oh, he wants to come to AMVC and network. Why don't we have a brand right now who would say, Steve, come, we would pay you. Go there and represent Cameroon. Why does he have to pay his money?
Yeah.
So this is me begging somebody right now, not even just a, a corporate. It can be anybody. It can be a rich person. You're
Mm-hmm.
out there flying girls from Bahamas to Douala. Why can't you just sponsor Steve to go as the brand ambassador to go to the AMBCAs and report about the show and mingle? And I will receive him warmly and introduce him to as much people as he wants to meet.
That's right.
And he will come back
That's
home
right.
with that knowledge. And tomorrow they can now think, oh, we need a host to balance the African quota. And why don't we have Steve from Cameroon host this alongside IK or Sakedua of Nigeria? So you have to push yourself
And that's my big
because
idol. I've written to IK on like for years now. Like every
yeah,
year I
for
write to him.
Sakedua.
The
Yeah, yeah.
past 3 or 4
Yeah,
years.
so
I know he's a very busy man. He's a very busy man. He has not been able
if you
to
make
reach
it
me.
out here, if you make it out to AMV, I will personally take you and introduce to IK and speak
I
highly
will. I
of
will
you
come. I will
if you
come.
want that.
Thank you. I will. I will. I'll
Wow.
come. I'll come by the grace of God.
So,
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
yeah, Mr. Alex, thank you very much, and
My
have a
pleasure.
safe trip to Douala and then Nigeria. Greet all my Igbo friends I grew up with in Kumba.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
Uh,
cultural similarities. I guess you understood that. I think
yeah.
I was talking
Yeah.
about it. There are a lot of cultural similarities, especially between the people of
Yeah.
the Southwest. ACOC, and all of that with the Calabar people, the Igbos, and
Yes. Yes. we have so much similarities, so much. Let me give you an exclusive. See your host. See. You see how tired he is. You people should go
Where,
to
my
his
brother?
page. You people should go to his page and
Where,
encourage him. He's so
where?
he's been walking
Oh
around
Lord.
tirelessly like a heretic. And please go to Gilbert's page and show him some love, okay?
Oh my
Please, he's
God.
a great guy, and he's been painstakingly doing this and spending so much money and putting this together, okay?
Oh,
Yeah, we
All
will
right, guys, can't wait to
definitely
see
do
you
that.
guys next year. Kamif 2025. God bless you all. God bless my brother. God bless you, Steve. Look forward to seeing you
Thank
at
you
the
so
AMP to make it out there,
absolutely. I'll
okay?
be there.
Awesome, Jerry.
oh,
Thank you
Awesome,
so much.
awesome.
Thank you
thank
Send
so
me
you
much.
send me
very
a
very
message.
Thank you
much.
Send
so
me a
much.
message. I'll get your Instagram handle and follow you back as well, and then we'll connect.
Oh God, thank you very much, bros.
Perfect. I will
All
do
right,
that. I will
Steve.
do that. Thank you so
All right
much,
then.
Benga.
Cheers,
Thank you
brother.
so much.
Babe,
Uh,
your brother. Hold on. He's awake.
man, uh,
I'm awake. I'm awake. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
awake.
yeah. You took a
Tenge,
quick
tenge,
nap.
tengerere, tenge, tenge, tengerere, tenge, tenge.
make and tell me tell you the car man change that
Oh my
studio.
God.
You change
You're
with
such
it.
an amazing
Man
man.
change that studio.
Um,
Me because the time we go boil the story again better.
Yeah, we'll go dance.
Oh God.
yeah, big
We don't fall in love with tenge now, so.
Big Bo,
Boss.
before one leave you, see, I'm gonna tell you, you know what I think of you, but I think I must say it on camera. You were such a visionary. You're such a generous person. You were you're such a blessing to this country. I mean, I only hope that we
Oh,
realize it real quick before it's too late.
very
You know,
humble.
so we
Oh.
can. There are some people who are born leaders, right? And when you, not everybody's meant to lead. Some people are meant to follow and execute the plan. They are good at executing, and you are such a leader. And I think we should rally. That's why we rally behind you all the time, because your vision includes everybody. It includes all of us, and it's in our best interest. And never mind, you always have us. Always, you always have us. So far as we can, we always show up.
Man, the guy too used to baffle me when I
The man is
humility.
sleeping your phone.
I said,
Where, Papa?
you know, they like if phone don't you don't surely get call again or something. Mr. Steve.
Yes, Nas. I mean, I'm so happy. I mean, I thought I'm going to be alone on this, and then boom, we had a great guest, and see all what
Yep.
is coming out. And normally, I was supposed to go. I was talking with my producer yesterday. I was supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask her to, organize. Let's go for the AMBC Awards, but it's
Mm-hmm.
in few weeks, and I did not even know
Mm-hmm.
because they were yet to inform us about certain procedures. But I
Yeah.
will go there. I will go there because it's important to network. And this year, I already set out, listed out the number of countries where that I had to
You
visit, where I had
visit,
to
yeah.
network, amongst which Nigeria and Ivory Coast. I have to spend a month in Ivory Coast,
Mm-hmm.
October to more process, and I come back in the beginning of November. Since I hosted the biggest award in Ivory Coast, and it was the first edition, and I was the only host in front of the creme de la creme of presenting in Ivory Coast or presentation in
Mm-hmm.
Ivory Coast, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
want to go back there towards the same period so that I can do my media tour, take
Mm-hmm.
advantage, network. These things, and they'll keep asking, but Steve moves. He's on big platforms. He's doing this. Not
Yeah.
magic.
Maybe
It's not
magic.
magic. The small progress what they do and understand, but the profit
Mm-hmm.
from that aura, get to places. I believe so much in this thing, in this phrase that the Bible made, that your gift will make way for you. It's going to
That's
set
true.
a place for you on the table of kings.
Yeah.
So you should be able to discern those moments, when to move. You see, for example, um, uh, Mr. Alex has made a firm promise. If I don't hold that promise and I let
Yeah.
it just pass by,
Yeah.
maybe the time where he go still make another promise go be now, it go take.
Yep.
So
Yep.
this thing is about times and seasons. Do I have the money to start spending and going there? I don't need to ask myself that question. I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I must go. Period.
Yep. Go wish for day. Tap it,
Because,
tell you say, hey, you be say when I come for here, you go hook me up. Now that time no
and
wish.
sometimes we even forget the thing. Sometimes I didn't want if he didn't promise, so I go there, I don't see him because he be busy. But God want bring
Yep.
me for the place because when God bless you, you must displace yourself to reach that place where your blessing don't be.
Very true.
You get the point. So
True.
me, I be very open. I want to
I
finish, I
want
do
me.
my prayers, I go there. I know things work. So this
I want
is
me to clarify. I want me.
asking me what do I think of Kamif. This is what
Mm-hmm.
Kamif is all about.
Yep.
How would he even notice me if I
Yep.
was not in a particular place where he could see me?
See you.
You get the
Now
point.
listen, that way you
And
hear
then
me. The
that
first
is
question we're ask the first question we're asking how many people don't meet you struggle for network, struggle for get your contact, struggle for say, hey, can you hook me up? Can you put me on a project? Because guess what? That the first thing you do and that way come for yeah. You understand? That was
yeah.
just the first thing. But then what people they need to see, I'm like, even yesterday I had a show and my co-host the one really go focus on that, oh, they cover that chop weapon. I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, if I be go for some my village for Northwest, they put my kati for leaf. I go chop and enjoy them. Why you want the ugly see? It go change weighty.
See the question, and that's what he said. I think he just said everything I had to
Mm-hmm.
emphasize on. What's the focus when you are trying to talk about Kamif?
Yep.
What's your focus? If your focus is on the things that are less important,
Important.
that are not even talking about the real purpose of Kamif.
Mm-hmm.
Finish talk about the real purpose of Kamif first.
Yep.
Then I talk about the other one, then it will make sense. But if you come talking about all this small thing, all this small thing, all this small thing, what's your use talking about family? Just should sit
Yep.
quiet because you're not bringing anything to the table. You're not. If I take you to the Oscars, I've never been there, but my experience shows that even the biggest program, the most professional program I've hosted in my life, which is the one in Ivory Coast, there were
Mm-hmm.
little things that didn't work.
Yeah.
But I will not talk about that.
Yep.
My man, the number of things that work, man, I was mind blown. Why should I be dwelling on those little things? We are
Really.
human. We live in a world of imperfection.
Very
God
true.
is the only perfect person that exists
Listen.
in
Yep.
creation. And that's why they describe God's grace as God's perfect plan working perfectly with imperfect man. We are
Yeah.
imperfect. So we
Yep.
are meant to make mistakes. If you don't make a mistake, then you're not a human being. You're not
I
a
want
human being, you're divinity.
I want more
So
correct. I want Steve, I want more correct something one time because you talk about us coming together and working together, us coming together and putting our strength, our everything, make
yeah,
noise. I know some group of people then they will take that same will come together, interpret and say, oh, will come together against some people them. But you don't explain that for you. Maybe me I don't understand that fine. Maybe me now you can explain that. You don't explain that for you. Say, yeah, when they come together, Nimna will fight some people them. When I come together and I'm gonna want put everything I get them forget the attention when I need them and then sell on a craft. But then most
as
of the
simple
times
as
people,
that.
yep,
As simple as that. You don't really put them in the right terms. He said something. You know, the fight is against poverty and not against us or amongst us.
mm-hmm,
Now, one thing that it be easy to understand, just like it talking. So,
mm-hmm,
what do I deduce from that? We are coming together to succeed together.
mm-hmm,
We are coming together to collaborate. And it's not only about Cameroonians coming together.
yeah,
They're coming together at our local, national level.
level,
It's our regional level. It's
level,
our community level.
level,
So from the macro to the so from the
yeah,
micro to the macro, and
macro,
then they're coming together at the continental level.
level,
Children of Africa should come together, and then they
yep,
come together is at the world scale.
world
So it's
stage,
level by level.
level,
When I want to be in Kamif, and then Will Smith is invited to give a
yep,
masterclass.
yep,
We want to be now to a point where let's grow to a point where Chico Valerie, Stephanie Toom, Anuri Number, you know, Renata, and all these
can
people
quintus,
are called up. Cam Quintus, who's a method actor,
mm-hmm,
are called up to the AMVC Awards or whatever festival there to give master classes.
mm-hmm,
Let's grow together. Let's be a continental label together.
mm-hmm,
Let's be a world label together. When you see people like Idris Elba going to act in a movie that Mo Abudu is in Nigeria is actually sponsored. What's that? They have grown. Nigeria has grown to the point where now there is mutual
yeah,
exchange of value. It is ever still bigger than all of them.
yeah, yep,
Access there,
yep,
but why does it gravitate? He also gives back to Africa. It's
mm-hmm,
that mindset. We are coming back to collaborate and grow together. He has seen that there is talent there. And what the Nigerians keep doing, and what the South Africans keep doing is, and what all in the Tanzanians and all of us keep doing is that they gravitate to a place where they can share the spotlight, where
Mhm.
their talent can be noticed, where finances can now flow, and then they
Mhm.
get bigger platform, they reveal more talent. So what we have is not, we don't have the absence of talent in Cameroon. On the
Mhm.
contrary,
Yeah.
we have a breeding ground for talent. What we
Mhm.
have to do is to purge our mindsets personally. Tell
Mhm.
yourself I'll dwell on the positive. Tell yourself I want to contribute to success of something. If you
Yeah.
don't have the money, your presence, because this is something that I believe in. Where your heart is, your resources go,
Yeah.
starting with your money.
Yeah.
If you love some baby, they're not telling you give that baby
No, be-
anything.
no, be- no, 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 true,
You
no.
just generous. If you love some man pikin, you go service you well well.
Yeah.
Then they ask you, when you start asking for love from the person who claims they love you, you don't love you, mama.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
It is if you love some person, woman or man, he go chop your money. He don't go
Yep.
ask for chop the money, you go give the money,
We'll
they chop
give
am.
you
You
one.
go buy it in there, you go
So
cook
they
for
ask
you, you
ask
go
you what
do
I
this.
ask you what I correct.
Your girlfriend don't ever cook for you. You give money. He cook for 2 pass that money and say,
Yeah,
baby,
you got it.
who's that
Nah.
moving yama and everything? I know how much you. That's love. You
Yeah.
cannot love without giving. You can
Giving.
give without loving, but you cannot
Hmm.
love without giving.
That's true.
Pause and think about it. You can
That's
give
true.
out of pride, you understand? Out of humiliate, well, humiliate some person. But when you
Hmm.
truly love, you give.
That's true.
You get the point.
Yeah.
So that's what even makes you understand that you're a loving being
Yep.
when you can express it towards some other person. So if you think that you are a young person who loves culture, if you are a culture enthusiast, the least you can do is for your support to be felt, no matter how small the widow's mite. That's what you were talking about. How will we actually contribute? How much will contribute for diaspora? No, for crowdfunding. You know why it
Yeah.
never plenty? Now plenty people they give their small
Small,
widow's mite
small.
before
And
you
they
want
need
to
feel am.
realize that.
Yeah.
Njangin and day or Cameroon way,
I
people
think
they
that
pay now
is
only 500
yeah.
every day. Five and they chop that every day. You
Yep.
understand? Njangin come wonder something time.
I think say
You
the
don't
person
understand?
the way they first bring the idea for me, nothing that they will suggest me do one key, 1,000. So if we do with 50,
You
do
will
one. I
be
tell them say no
astonished at
one.
how much it will
I even
produce.
tell them say if we do 1,000 with 50,000. It's not bad, you understand. But I would prefer more do $250, but then we do with 500.
You understand? Mujo, okay, if we talk say $1,000, the person if talk say me wanna do now $1,000.
Yes,
That's
if you say more do $1,000 with 50, we go be na
yes,
$50,000. But if we do
yes.
250, whoa, they with 500, you go give we 250
You,
times 500.
my suggest that for you. So one magical contribution. I say no. You give a
Mm-hmm.
contributor, you don't feel am. So like we talk, imagine say when I contribute ahead for Camif
Mm-hmm.
2025.
Ma
And
just
that's what
explain
they
that. Ma explain that. Ma just so if we do 1,000 with 50, we'll get a
yes,
50,000. But if we do
yes.
250 with 500, we'll get 125,000.
You see how
So you realize, say, as you be the talk, then that 250, no, if you don't even feel it, you don't touch anything. But then if we
good.
get the numbers, we'll get some reasonable amount of money. Uh, man, if we really do a lot, if we do a
And,
lot.
and, and, see, and see something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even look at it from another perspective. Even if we don't have the numbers, and then you guys are
Yeah,
just 50.
yeah.
When I feel say, okay, ahead of 2025,
Mm-hmm.
when I started put the money into our account,
Mm-hmm.
even when I just put now
Every
$100
month.
every month, now
Yeah,
na 50, when I 250 every month.
yeah.
You need to see,
Mm-hmm.
you need to scratch,
You need,
you need not to that month, you just move and yeah,
yeah,
farotage. What don't do over 6 months, calculate how much it would be.
yeah. No, trust me, we get to do that one.
And then
That
you
one.
take out from that
Yeah,
account, when I do a transaction, so when I get clarity and
yeah.
transparency that the money has been given, and this is what diaspora offers to support projects.
Can be.
The power that is not about diaspora already, even we. If we
Yeah.
decide to say, okay, you know what, we'll believe in projects, we'll
Yeah.
single out those projects and say we can do some crowdfunding. It's not a crowdfunding, say la la la, 2 months. No.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
are those projects I want to support in 2025? Even
Yeah.
us locally here,
Yeah.
you know, trust me, we can make a significant progress because community building or community development was one of
Mm-hmm.
the ways, you know, our federal nations were developed. But
That's
that
true.
particular thing has left us. Community development are the best form for development.
That's true. That's so true.
All man they
Like,
carry the load, I need to
yep.
feel the weight.
Yep. Yep.
The burden is lighter.
I just, I
It's just
know,
me.
I know for sure. Say my guide and go will do something.
And
Because
apart
now,
from contributions, bro,
yep.
apart from contributions, bro, like Alex be talking.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if you're a culture enthusiast and any young man way you gravitate around this thing,
Mm-hmm.
your streams, you just posting with their data we get.
Yep.
Instead of just post all the things you post and go live and talk about the bowl,
Mm-hmm.
rather talk about to me, these are
The
my
way we
best
the
dressed
way we
people.
enjoy
Don't
the
talk about
trip.
the worst dressed.
Yep.
Let me talk about the worst dressed. These are my best dressed. You take
Yeah.
Auntie Felicia, he
Yep.
killed it.
Yep.
Who be the designer and say for you? I beg my tactic people them. First
Yep.
half, the second half. Big boy, you doing that. You take Godis. Hey, the guy was.
Yep.
You take Caro. You take. That's how you support it. They'll be like, who
Yep.
are these people? And then it create that questioning, like,
Yep.
now what they these, those kind of event these. I mean, everything
Mm-hmm.
is just shining. It's
Yep.
just nice, and that's how you push. Secondly, when a festival is organized, please be there.
Mm-hmm.
If it's free, no gate fee. Just buy your clothes. Storm the place on time. One thing, more let us respect time, my brother. This
Even if the man
lateness
where the
for
organizer na your
inside
enemy,
Cameroon.
just be there. The way you organize your
Secondly,
own,
people
we
they
all
say
go
they don't
come.
like Gilbert. Oh, he's this, he's that. Man, tell you something. For now, he dey put his face again for the fund the team. Why did they go buy Louis Vuitton or Versace? You even care. Versace, he had na Medusa, he had them from that something we get spiritual connotation. If you don't want Medusa, na wish
Yep.
mommy, we snake that they hate.
Yep.
Now Versace brand that, but the well.
Yep.
People that know the West call heads.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, they don't give a fuck. Do you know why? Sorry, I use the F word.
Yeah.
Some mindset don't be they don't see that the brand that it's associated to excellence and chic and
Yeah.
everything, and so
Yeah.
they're in pride for one. But this, if you know the true significance, then you'll be like, what the?
Yeah.
So, if you can wear that kind of thing, and then you want to attach a whole project to a human being,
Human being.
there must be a human being to organize an event. You must not like the person.
Yeah.
But does that event include your best interests? That's what you should be
Yeah.
asking yourself. That's why
Yeah.
I keep saying that we major on the minors and we
Mm-hmm.
minor on the majors. So we have misplaced priority. Are you looking at the person? Are you looking at the platform? Namidi, if I be vessel given, he's not a perfect human being,
Yeah.
but that nigga has things that you cannot take away from him. But apart
Well.
from that, he's not Khalif. If I
Yep.
really make how would I have met Alex? How would I make Aina? Aina
Yep.
followed me. When we finished talking, it was like, please let me follow you on Instagram so we can have
Mm-hmm.
conversations. If you're coming to Nigeria, let me host you. To be very honest, I had two solid promises
Yep.
from people who did not even, when we're even talking, I did not even intend to ask them anything.
Yep.
But the way we gelled, people meet at various places, and life is about relationships. And I'll share one of my secrets with you. When I pray, I tell God, please bless me with the right relationship, bless me with the right people.
Very
Because
true.
guess what? Even the riches you're looking for are in the hands of people. God will
That's
use
true.
people to do things to you. Even
Yep.
the blessings He said, has blessed you with all things. None of those things will come to you by themselves.
Yep.
You either go to them or people bring them to you. And those
To
things are in
you,
the hands of people.
people.
All that billions, the way God go make a be billionaire. It will even be in the hands of people who don't
You
keep
go
talking to
kind of
their
a
neck.
smart.
But when it comes to fulfilling the promise of God, they would succumb and they will
Yeah.
give it to you the way God wants it to happen. So why do you think that networking should be? I just think it's underrated in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
People call it trick scheme. Whatever the name is, you
That
need
one.
to network.
You need them. Yep.
How
Yep.
would you even do without networking?
Mhm.
There's this phrase that says, Keke, keke, dede, keke.
Yeah.
Today it has been taken from the negative perspective because corrupt people will use their
Yeah.
contact to give things that are not deserved, that
Mm.
give things to their people that they don't really deserve.
Yeah.
But to be
Yeah.
very honest, how do you get a job in a serious company? Is by recommendation. When you
Yeah.
do your CV, they'll ask you to put references of people they can actually call
Cool.
and, and fact check.
Yeah.
You've given you all your certificates, talked about your professionalism, talked about everything. They don't call some person, the general manager of that company, say, why did this guy leave the company? Or they
Yeah.
will do morality check.
Yeah.
It's by recommendation. If that person
I
does not endorse you, you lose that job.
I be the tell some person say when I sit down at tune I talk say for Cameroon, na man no man, it war for America.
Now the whole world. The only
It
bad thing I say
war.
that man no man na where you give a person who not be competent, but they
Yeah, we
won't
know be
worry. But to
yep,
be very honest, somebody will not recruit you, or if
yep,
as even a worker. Let's just take an example, a
yep,
nanny. If
mm-hmm,
he no work like anything, but you call the
yep,
person who don't work with you before say this person can I trust this person with my child? It's not
yep,
about
yep,
being
yep,
able to take care of a child.
yep,
Some people they morally they are so bankrupt. You want years they don't call their name.
mm-hmm,
So there's something about trust that is not in the CV.
yeah,
You didn't learn about school.
yeah.
It's a character you build.
And they need right time for face.
And that thing, if someone to say this guy is very competent, but is somebody who is not good to work with.
Yeah,
No matter how competent you are, my man, you're losing the
yeah,
job.
yep,
So it's about, like you said, man no man,
mm-hmm,
but when it's used in the right sense.
yeah,
Listen to what Alex said. When if you come, I will personally take you and speak well of you to these people. Many things will give me direct audience to somebody I've been writing for
yep,
4 years.
yep,
He has never read my message.
yep.
Do you see what relationship? Do you
Relationship.
see what networking can cause? People, when people talk about the gospel and say, when people say, God will send you destiny helpers, there are people, my man.
Yeah, na
They will
people.
open those doors because they've got the keys to those doors.
Yep.
And if you need the keys to those doors, you need
And
them.
even ma add to other thing. Humility also na one very I don't know wonderful thing we community really get for learn. How many hours ago did I reach out to you about doing this show? You know, tell me say, oh bro, I don't do four shows this year, this week. I do seven last week. I get five for Duam and if for no, you just say let's do it. Before I want even write you,
Yeah.
I don't already do flyer. Before I want even write you, I don't already do the flyer. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But then you reach out to
Because
it's not
you
a
because you know
humility.
that if I am free, I'll jump on it.
You
So
come.
you're confident. Some people are
Yep.
just difficult for nothing. For this life, I just feel like we should not procrastinate.
Yep.
You understand? What you have to do now, just do it
Do
now.
it.
You never
Just
know.
do it.
You might just wake up in the morning in paradise.
Just do it, man.
Think about it.
I know be get
Just to
program
put
with
it the
Alex.
softest way.
I just share now the link for our live. Give a tell me say, hey, send me link will bring Alex in. That's it.
They see,
You think say if I will bring that so kind
great
person for you,
people,
give it for one bring you. You know, forever.
great people, great people, great minds meet.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
If I accepted your platform, is because I know that, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
community building. We
Yep.
build our communities, right? Your
Yep.
intentions and your visions are good and noble.
Yep.
If it's another person, I would say I'm not
Yep.
available
Yep.
because that's also one thing you should get.
Yep.
Your intentions are noble. You're not that kind of person who will just bring down a concept or start
Mm-hmm.
talking bad about people for
Mm-hmm.
nothing
Mm-hmm.
and without doing your research and everything. And besides, you bring people on and you let them talk.
Yep.
You learn and you also permit those who are watching to learn the little
Learn.
they have to serve.
Yep.
You give them their place, you honor them. Some people will receive you, talk more than you, clash you. And I don't even know why you were brought on the platform.
Oh God.
When I shared that flyer, let me share with you something. There's
Mm-hmm.
one commander in the armed forces of Cameroon who's
Mm-hmm.
working on the epaulet ID, and I did for
Mm-hmm.
his wife too. His wife is the only female commander right now who commands a warship in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
She sails a warship.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the only women. She's phenomenal. And when he called me, he said, he wrote to me like, "Hey Steve, what's this all about? Right now, I'm in Texas. I can
Wow.
hook up because it's all like hangout to read it, to really
Yeah.
hang out."
Mm-hmm.
So he thought like, Steve, if you're somewhere, he thought I was in the
Yeah.
US. He's like,
Yeah.
I want to hang out with you. I was like, Commander, Mfre, Akafeje for all. I mean, that man is, I'm talking about land forces, I think is it
Yep.
the B and them. That nigga is something else, man. But he said, no, Steve, and he doesn't talk. That girlfriend like
Yep.
me, for how many years did he I don't do his stuff. I never knew he was
Yep.
following me. And these are people of Secret Service. And the man
Yep.
told me, I've been following what you do in the field of emceeing and
Yeah.
representation and arts. And I love what you do.
Yep.
Just keep doing it, bro. I am a
Yep.
fan. I'm a big fan. That's why I thought you were here, so we could hook up, we could hang out. Okay. You see the way you do your flyer?
Mm-hmm.
Even from the ones the way you use them, it will make a man one come. And
Yep.
then the people the way they did, like I said, great minds meet. That's
Yep.
another great mind I don't really expect. See,
Yep.
he wants to come and hang out with me. A military man
Yep.
doesn't even have time.
Yep.
Like you said, there's what they call humility, the way you make yourself, the way you approach
Yeah.
people, relationships. And I keep
Yeah.
praying to God, bless me with the right people. Because
Yep.
you know what money cannot give you easily, someone's signature will give you.
Sure.
Or the
Give you.
money that you will look for in 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
because you have a good
Yeah.
name will buy
Yeah.
you fortune.
That's true.
Someone should also one day, he'll sign you some contract, say, Steve, I don't know about you don't want to work.
Yep.
Go register a company.
Mm-hmm.
I trust you that you can do this project.
Yep.
You're like, hey, grandpa, I don't get company. Say, no, I don't get problem. Put
Yeah.
people around you. But I want to give it to you because morally, I think if
I
I give
think
it to you,
you can
it's going
manage.
to be done right.
Yeah.
Then he trusts you with wealth.
Yep.
One time you don't become a wealthy person.
Yep.
So you have to learn that, like we're saying, I mean, a good name is wealth,
That's true.
integrity, humility all the time until we
Mm.
die. We should stay
Yep.
home. We should love
Yep.
and we should be
Support.
wise. We should support. There is nothing,
Support.
see, it costs you nothing to be generous.
Yep.
It costs you nothing to be generous. What I mean, it costs you nothing is like, it will not kill you to be generous.
Yep.
On the contrary, when you do that as a human being, you feel more fulfillment than when you do anything negative. Because some people
Yep.
are fulfilled when they do something negative. But I want to tell those people that try something positive, and you see that the more
Yep.
fulfillment in that
Yep.
positivity
Yep.
than the negativity.
Boss. God, I don't know where to carry come out. I hope in a network. If you could come back, we'll round up. But I think this was a beautiful conversation. We did not plan to have Alex Gibbet like now Gibbet that for me. My relationship that will Gibbet. Gibbet don't make me talk with people and sometime we I'd ask say, bro, you won't even tell me, you never even tell me say that kind of mango day for phone. He say, Master to really go ahead and talk, make plans and let's do this. We can actually do more as a community. We can actually do more if we put the resources together. We can actually do more if we decide to work with one another. It sometimes could be we'll argue, sometimes could be maybe small disagreement could be but more will not forget. We should not forget that we are one. We all the struggle will do the same thing but differently. May we always if we argue, if we fight, whatever thing we are doing, let's do it and with that forward mindset, that progressive mindset. Gain anything if you drag some person for down because you if you say you want go for up. Nope. Um Look at how simple Alex is. Look at how simple Steve is. Steve is huge. Steve is huge. I did talk because I know Steve is huge. But now one of that person is away. Every time I don't reach out to him, it was so easy. He did ever just say Sako Moduam. Sako, let's do it. They understand. See me at the struggle for build some platform for we community. He understand a role, I understand my role. You get to understand your role. Would you do and small, would it grow? No man no go do am for we. I dey ever talk and a joke. No man, no person no go do am for we. Man, no person, no person no go do am for we. And me and you, we get to pull with things together, pull with resources together, and do it we get to do. Support, support, support. My sister Marilyn, thank you very much for the stars. Um, Loretta Wenyen, thank you very much. Watching my board and the Lucian Toride. Is it Toride? By the way, my brother and the Lucian is starting something really, really wonderful. Something really, really wonderful. Or when you go start out, I will share am for my Facebook. Or when I make sure so when I follow my boss Ali Rams. Uh, na another wonderful person that for community. And if you wait, no man not talk with you. What happen? But I know if you wait because I know say na person when you dey for play with one B, we the plan for B in the next 2, 3, 4 years, it will change. It will do a lot of things for our community. It already do a lot already. But now you want to come for next level. Um, Marilyn, always there. Besem Horse, nice video to read it. Thank you. Tell them, Steve, Masoma Marie, thank you very, very much for the stars. I don't always agree with Gilbert's rhetorics, but we have a culture uh for wanting to trend for the wrong reasons and show the whole world that we all in Cameroon are mad. Yeah, now the one that we the trend now for our community, we don't know how we change them. Aye, so person say my at Stephanie Toom official. Steph surely busy now, so Steph surely busy now. Stephanie Toom, if you're not busy, I'll stay. Not Steph, if you're not busy, I feel add you. My brother, now what's happen?
I think that data. I've been forgetting to convert data already before, since I'm not using my
Uh,
money in the office. Mm,
oh, okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Steph, that's a very beautiful person. If you just tap in now and they be free to jump in. And besides talking about
Mhm.
Kamif, that would be nice. So I think we should talk more about what happened, the positive things that happened in Kamif.
Yeah,
You know,
I think I be get questions then for you, especially about coming. Would already do 2 hours, more just run and fast, and then, um, so for you, wait to be there, your favorite part of the event.
well, I wish I be attend all Kamif, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll just talk about the part with me attend, you know, because if I talk about my favorite part for the entire Kamif, then I'll be biased because I never attend the other one. So I don't even know which one is the
Yeah.
favorite part for all the entire
Mm-hmm.
Kamif. But the award ceremony, right, was
Yeah.
first of all to talk about that. It was such a great moment. And
Yeah.
you guess one of my favorite partners say, or movie where I act inside half heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Best cinematographer, best director
Yeah.
of the year
Mm-hmm.
and best overall film of the year. That was huge, man. It was not just
Yeah.
Cameroon movie of the year, but it was overall, amongst all
Yeah.
the movies that were presented. And it's an honor. Knowing that we have been nominated at the African Magic's Viewers Choice Awards,
Mm-hmm.
man, it's a lot of blessings. And guess what? If I go there with the team, as well they go, and they follow Alex, they introduce me, all we
Yep.
dey just network,
No,
quote
bro,
unquote, thick skin.
we need that connection. Me, I
I
never
go
take.
carry on man. I go carry on as well the meet up the person or with the meet up
Yeah.
the person. They go only meet up, only meet up. The other person network only so because that's how we are supposed to do it. So one of my best moments was when the movie I acted in, was recognized. But after that,
Mm-hmm.
one thing I loved about uh, uh, the one other beautiful moment I say they turn out be plenty, they fine man. People that
Yeah.
enter halls, they stand for back.
Yeah.
Boy, that end it was dope. The
Yeah.
fact that Governor Okala Bilai,
Mm-hmm.
His Excellency Governor Okala Bilai, come early before all
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That is when they give time now. It come, I think, 30 minutes before. It should done for reception. The way the other state people then, when they can't join you, then they enter. That was support.
Yeah.
That I remember a few editions ago. He said he's always going to support and be there for us. See, that means a lot.
And guess
You
what?
understand?
You see, right after that, Prime Minister say, "Hey, I need for me to that guide them. I need for give on a kanya on the moon." It is sure say would he actually do something? We don't need for all man convey that energy. What na would he do because
We just get for whole hand them, my brother.
yeah, we
Something
talk
is
about
changing. Where
numbers.
they didn't understand.
Alex don't talk for years. We not really over need some numbers, some crazy number. If we
But that's true.
2,000, 3,000 a day, the man they do something all we day for a back. The other man they do all we
Me
day for a
number
back.
one, I know be saw Twitter, but
Yep,
the fact say all that in the ignorance too at one point in
yep,
time or
yep,
some laziness. But if we really do shows and explain to people how it works, I
yep,
think we can get that crowd will be driven towards that platform. Then
yep,
you understand? So I want to just say, hey, Army, we'll go check this with it. We enter Twitter, so all man will know it will become a force to reckon with.
yep,
So yes, we need for rally behind a cause and make a me work. Yes, and so that 2025, me and man go. Me also you get You don't go register. Okay, your
to vote.
voting pass. Yes,
Would you,
no.
would you vote
So
for
that if we
America?
not even support, ourselves on Twitter, I'm not sure say we feel support ourselves. So one vote out one person. We will start with that support our own for Twitter,
Yeah,
for social media. We will rally
yeah.
for one cause. Say, hey, soldiers, let's go. So that when one engage with government, say, we will not don't talk, say, we have to consume 70% or 60% or
Mhm.
80% or whatever
Yep,
percentage local content legally according to law. We go bring out
mhm,
the law, interpret am,
yep,
tell them, say, we're asking for the advantages of this law. We are already doing this. This is
yep,
it. We are asking for the advantages of this law
yep,
because budget day inside state
yep,
coffers.
yep,
We'll talk to them, implement it on the ground.
yep,
Do this, do this, do this, and that's how we will grow. You understand?
yep,
We can, if we have the army to say, okay, we support him, we should support what is legal, oh, what is correct,
yep, yep,
and we should ask for what is ours,
yep.
not asking for what is other people, what is for other people. It's not about greed. It's not about coming together to downgrade other people or no. Coming together to ask what is ours. And the more we can obtain what is ours, guess what? We go stronger.
Mhm.
Let me tell you one thing in this country that I've realized. Do you know that if the youths were financially autonomous, Cameroon would have been a new face of Cameroon?
Yeah.
Might tell you something. Sometimes I think it's design. In the past elections, right?
Mhm.
Remember when artists started supporting the opposition? Did you
Mhm.
see the rally?
Yeah.
It was historic. But who are the artists? They are the voice of the people.
Yeah.
They started threatening some of them, locking them up. And why? Because they have popularity and fame that
Yeah.
politicians with all their money cannot have.
That's true.
And they are threatened. Reason why? Politicians are being threatened by these people because if one day they drop their candidacy, people vote for
Mhm.
them because they already like them. There's that sympathy. Even if they are not even competent, they'll vote for them. Especially
That's
now that we're
true.
exasperated by a lot of things. You get the point.
That's
So there are many things to talk about, man. And your platform is really wonderful. So we will,
But
we have
would you
enough to
try,
discuss.
and people like Una, Stephanie, them, Gibbet, and the many others they don't. I like I tell you earlier today, when I see two way you do, I see two way people like Una they do. Now one question never come from my mind. So I could wait till you to do. Like we all jog. Every man will find your own small place. Now my
No,
own
not
this,
true.
now my own this, now my
Sakwe
own
do a
this.
lot.
Yeah. So we just continue for. Baba,
Me say I
thank you
will
very
start
much.
podcasting. I will
Wow.
start podcast. Join you when I see when I inspire me, more start podcast. Stuck in the middle. Yeah.
Yep.
People like stuck
Yep.
in the middle podcast.
Yep. Yep.
How they call it again. And all of
Um,
them. So
I see
Uncle K,
Poise Social this guy which be named Tino Foy don't start to do interviews. I really like and also Steph this man
Tino
yeah.
is a pioneer in that thing too. That's
Yep.
amazing. He's
Yep.
a pioneer in it.
Me
You know,
me
a
personally I feel like
podcast.
the more podcasts we get it will be the easiest way for we for actually shift that mindset the way we want shift them.
Absolutely. The more
Yep.
podcasts,
The
the more
more
voices.
conversations we get
Well, be centered on scandals
no, yeah.
until it may not be more, it may not be
Yep.
necessary. If we talk about scandals, but let the scandals not be 50% or 60% of our content.
Yep.
But the more constructive conversation we'll get on
We
podcast,
get
the more, the more
Baba, thank you very much, man. Now already 3 a.m.
it's a
for me.
pleasure.
Man, sleep some more before
I tell
I wake up.
you, my brother,
But
me
I
and
know
you
say me
welcome.
na you get one. We get so one show never do am. The way that show be start with story that play for that mango way When I be go harass people that mango, then we go for finish that story.
Man. For all chat for
Yeah,
Boya.
you know the funny thing. You know the funny thing where they exist. Almost all we get the
So,
same story. Almost all we.
boy, boy. When I be go Alama to my friend, we go chop number one. Eh, People the way people they do Bamenda, they know say Allah, they will come up for Tamulungo for Allah. Allah come up.
Mango. Yeah, this is shit also. Who's our parents? They be the things we don't go.
Child,
I
no,
remember
it
we go for some bush. Suppose bush we go thief mango.
no,
Some
massa.
man
My
follow
picture
will
that thing
collapse.
last
What
one.
if that man be
My
catch
heart.
you for really kill him on how? But the man was so angry. He follow we will collapse inside bush. Was hi.
When you enter that building, sometimes so snake the follow man. You come up a heart. You check what your heart today is like.
You go see man don't put medicine. So one man just wake up say peace with they go die. We too just
Oh,
peace. Say
hey,
peace with
my
they go
small
die.
picking on
Je say
over
take
we
stick.
over strong. Eh?
Take stick mover, not touch her. If you touch her now, we go hold you. Take stick mover, put her
The
peace for
man
the climb,
Joe PCVD.
climb for the my plum. Bro, man, thank you very much for today. Go enjoy your day. We'll talk for
Thank you so
background.
much, man. Okay, bro.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Stay blessed.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Yeah.
Man, this was wonderful. This was just beautiful. Uh one of that conversation though, if you go on and on and on and on and on, man no go ever tire. When I don't just realize and see the yam and the knife dinner for one. We can do it. We should do it. We get to do everything possible. Forget our community to where we want to see our community. If you get time today, for any person you still watch, please una not forget to share the video. Please una not forget for let me know how we do with the show. If we do something where you know like we'll beg twist and try for bush. But the one we'll do or the one we'll talk or the things that we'll talk for year, we'll discuss over year, what you think say make sense. Take another one, run with them. Thank every person. Thank every person we dey watch. By the way, my sister edited the watch and it already hooked me up with some one person for Europe. To read in my platform, to read in a we all we platform. If you know any person for community where they do something where it impact even a one life positively, I dey beg una bring it for two mush done will talk. Now the only way that will change mindsets, now the only way that will continue for build or will build for better. We will continue to get this conversation that will people them, different people them. Any person will be there you listen to Alex talk or you listen to Steve talk, you realize that all we dey think now the same. No man dey fight any man. We all the struggle for job. We all feel work for we all we feel job. We all feel work for we all we go end up with that name say hero. We all feel work for we all go benefit on a lot. We just need for be intentional. Decide, say, you know what? All that negativity I not be part of. All that did this I not go be me part of. My own go be na support. My boss, the fin boss lady. Thank you, my sister Marilyn. Thank you very, very much. Later on today we'll talk about we'll get relationship theory for 12 p.m. And the topic na crazy topic. We'll talk about DNA, knee or knee. Yeah, we'll talk about DNA, what DNA is all about, why it don't be rampant now for community, the chaos with DNA, the cause we'll open phone lines them during that conversation. So people they don't call make their suggestion, their suggestions, or people they don't call contribute. They feel call contribute. People they don't call ask questions, they feel call ask questions. But if you get time, 12 p.m. Texas time, 6 p.m. Cameroon time, so now probably 6 p.m. for some cities and too for Europe. Yeah, now probably 6 p.m. for some cities and two for Europe. More continue do it with the Duam, like I talk to reading on my platform. You know any person who is good, who is doing something positive for the community, bring them here, let's have conversations with them. Stam not comedian deal. I beg to read the whole life with senior pastor. Yeah, I think I'll try to talk with I be I write it yesterday, but then I want write way with the sleep. You want write me back while I be the sleep. But I'll try to talk with you today. For bring you also. So more talk about because see when I see to a senior pastor do right, if he need show for Douala, he run camp for Boyaka attend Kamif. The same way we get people there they be there for Kamif. Where they go for they come out for Kamif, they go Douala, go attend senior pastor event, and then they come back all them. Now they speak that way all we get forget them. We not for plenty. We not for plenty, but we all get for always come together and always support one another. Always. The man they do something, all we go for day. The other man they do something, all we go for day. The other man they do something, all we go for day. Na so we go build. If we want fragment them, all the man they do me and if you go, all the man they do me and if you go. We go turn around. Before you know it, we all go disappear with nothing for boast about. Yeah, Prince Eno been a great person, a wonderful person. Guys, now 3 a.m. for my side. I go sleep. Una sorry me back. But thank every person we don't watch. If I want to call names if I want to call names we will sleep for you. At the beguna na beguna. Maybe I sleep small even for 2-3 hours before wake up. Go look at things that they happen. Yeah. Man, we get people that for community where me I need playing with them. I need yeah. People the way they see what way they do, realizing that people in the way they care about our community. We get for identify that people them and raise them. Why would wait me every other person join? That is small tool that we get done today.